How does one go from this to this, or from this to this? Real people, real transformations. Amazing life-changing results are achieved every day at O Skin Med Spa. Let Miss O show you the way. Your very own before and after experience awaits. Call now for a free consultation. Visit oskinmedspa.com for more details.
Hi everyone, good evening everyone. We're doing something very different tonight. So hello to the residents of the Bay Area, especially to the residents of San Jose and Berryessa and Milpitas over there. How's everybody doing? I'm Mick Diaz, and I run Mick Diaz Presents, and every Thursday we have Who is SoCal, but tonight is Tuesday and we have Who is CALI, and we're talking about people from the Bay Area, like the mothers of San Jose. And before anything, I just wanted to thank everyone for tuning in. If you're watching live, hashtag live, and if you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. And since we're talking to the mothers of San Jose, hashtag San Jose. Yeah, and so I used to be a resident of the Bay Area as well, so I know the area pretty well. But before anything, I want to thank our sponsors, Olivia Keto Co. of O Skin Care and Med Spa. We have Anarita Reyes of Woman of Hope and Bacolod's Ritz Specialty, and I'm sure all of you know her. And we have Jen Young of Young Marketplace, and Joyce Lynn Layos of Tindahang Pagkaing Pinoy. And of course, all of our sponsors are raffling something off for tonight. So stick around. We'll have raffles at the very end of the show, and we have a surprise activity for all of our guest speakers tonight. So that's something that's going to be really fun. And so let me start and bring in our guests one by one. So our first guest is no other than Anna. She's Anarita Reyes. She's a writer, teacher, and philanthropist. She is the author of the autobiography book, Woman of Hope, which tackles her life struggles and triumphs from her home country and as an immigrant to the U.S. She is a mother of two loving sons, Joseph, who is diagnosed with autism, and Jericho, and she's been an educator since 2003, and she's had a really tough life. Like the beginning of her life in the US has been really tough, but she's actually worked through those struggles and challenges, and because of that, her work now revolves around academics, volunteerism, philanthropic work, and she's been providing aid to the homeless of San Jose and sending support to her community in the Philippines and sustaining the needs of her family. So let's all welcome Anna. Hi, Anna. How are you doing?
Hello, good evening. I can try to pick the Ilonggo because of the Miss Universe. Rabia Mateo, maganda. Oh my sorry. Maayong aga sa inyo tanan dira sa Bacolod. Magandang gabi sa Pilipinas and good evening the people around the world who watching us tonight. Thank you.
And so, thank you for being with us. And to those of you out there, we're actually on Kumu, on Twitch. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. And of course, we're on McDiaz Presents Facebook page and the YouTube channel as well. And so our next panelist is no other than Jen Young. And oh my gosh, she's such a ball of fire. I was talking to her for more than an hour last night. She's the owner of Young Marketplace. She's a single mom and mother of two boys. And just like Anarita, she's had a very, very riveting story, her personal story, and she has dabbled into entrepreneurship by promoting and selling various kinds of products from the Philippines and also from here, from the US, such as O Skin Care. And she has been advocating for cultural awareness in the youth through music, theater, performing arts, and through food, through Steda and Bites and Notes. And her passion has been supporting women and men to have beautiful glowing skin and to gain more confidence. And she has supported several organizations such as the ABS-CBN Foundation International and other church events. So let's all welcome Jen. So everybody, this is easy. Hashtag Jen and show us your clapping emojis. Hi, Jen.
Hi, Mick. Hi.
Hi.
Anita. How are you guys?
Kylie, I see you like virtually.
Yes. We were actually just on.
Yes, it's like a couple of hours ago. I'm just kidding. So to complete the panel this evening, let's call in Joyce Lynn Layo. She's a registered nurse and owner of Tindahang Pagkaing Pinoy, and I'm sure a lot of you guys know her. And she is definitely a woman of many hats. Like what I said earlier, she's a registered nurse, and her expertise in nursing is case management, infection control, and education. And Joyce's purpose in life is to be useful, honorable, compassionate, and to make a difference with the people surrounding her. And she likes to travel, hike, eat, and sing, just like a lot of us, right? A lot of us like singing and eating and traveling. So let's all welcome Joyce Lias. Hashtag Joyce, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hello, everyone. Hi, Anarita. Hi, Jen. Hi, Mick.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good. I just came from work.
So we finally all meet. I mean, we've been planning this thing for over a month. Oh my goodness. Right? I mean, I've been chatting with you guys since like I don't even remember when. But hello sa inyong lahat. Yeah, I'm coming from SoCal. And we're sharing, our feed to like all of the groups in NorCal and SoCal tonight. Yeah. So, kumusta na kayong lahat? How's everybody doing tonight?
Oh my God, we're so excited, so happy today. We're having chance to meet the Miss Universe Philippines, Rabia Mateo. So until now, our heart full of love and hope and praying for her success. So right now, we full of joy. Yes.
So you guys are still running off of your adrenaline rush
Yes.
from earlier interview.
Yeah, we just finished talking to Rabia backstage. So we parang ano pa.
Fresh na fresh.
Nakabahan kami, but we were so happy. Oo, tingnan mo yung mga smiles namin. Joyce and I were there backstage with Rabia. Oo. Talagang beauty and brains.
Yeah, and speaking of beauty and brains, all of you guys have beauty and brains, and you guys have really, like really beautiful stories, and there's a lot of like struggles and challenges in your stories, and that's how you all met, because you've all supported each other, right? And as we all know, a lot of you guys met through the pandemic. We've all supported each other through our caravans and selling food and whatnot, right?
Yes. And I
And
think,
helping our community.
yeah, and I think we click together because we're the three of us are positive, and we try to like bring each other's, talents together. So I really love the two ladies beside me because it makes me like more of a good person when I'm around them.
Yes, and that's something that we all need. We need to stick to the people who are kind of, share the same vision and goals as us, right?
Definitely.
And so, starting with Joyce, can you give us a quick summary about what you do? So, like, tell us, give us a quick introduction about yourself and what got you started and what you do now.
Okay, so I came here in the United States when I was 18. Just like any immigrant, it was a tough one. It's just like I think we came here when it was what downfall of the United States when there's no job pretty much. So it's me, my dad, my mom, and my sister who had an accident back in the Philippines. So I felt like it was my responsibility to be able to work right away and find whatever job that I can find. I applied for McDonald's, I applied for whatever, janitor, whatever that I can find, but I couldn't find anything. And good thing, my parents are so wise. They brought some money from the Philippines and, they invested on me and sent me to school. I started as a CNA, and that's when my nursing career started. I love taking care of patients. I love how I'm able to like help them in their daily activities. And then I was surrounded by nurses who empowered me to go back to school while I was working. So I was working 3 jobs, I guess I didn't have a day off. Um, 16 hours Monday to Friday, and on my day off on the weekends, I have another job. And then I said, you know what? I won't stop over here. I'm going to go back to school again. So I went to my LVN class, which I finished with good grades. And the places where I did my uh, preceptorship actually hired me right away, which is a good thing. I felt so good that they did hire me. And from there, I was doing just like what you said, I'm doing many hats. I was doing floor nurse. I did MBS. I did charge nurse, and then eventually I became director of staff, developer, which I did also infection control for a long time. And I met my husband, and I felt like, you know what? Let's not stop at LVN. Let's go through registered nursing. So I went back to going back to school again with having 2 kids. Actually, like I just gave birth Sunday, and I said, "You need to take a rest for a month." I said, "No, no, no. I have school. I need to go back on Friday." So I have my husband has to drive me and my 2 kids with me because I have to breastfeed them. So in between going to school, I have to go out, breastfeed my child outside, go back to my class, and they have to wait for me until 11 o'clock at night. And I work in the morning, going to school at night. It was a tough one. But right now, I felt like it was the best time because I was able to do different things, take care of my family, go to work, and go to school. I mean, there's a lot of us here in America probably are doing that, and I'm proud that I actually did it. And now I'm working in the hospital as a case manager, and it was worth it that I was able to like surpass everything, all the hardships, because now I am able to say yes, I've been there. And then when I'm teaching new nurses and if I meet some people that are going to school, I'm telling them don't give up, because if I was able to do it with 2 hours of sleep almost every day, you can do it. And so I like to mentor people that wants to go into nursing. So I can walk them through better things. So instead of making a mistake, because sometimes I can say I'm not perfect. I made mistakes during the course, but I can tell them, do not go through this path. There's a better path for you, and you'll be successful. That's pretty much my story.
Yes, that is so awesome. And we all know that determination and perseverance definitely speak for itself, right? And we all know that nursing is one of those professions where you can do continuing education. You can go all the way to having, a doctorate degree in nursing, and being a nurse practitioner. So that's something that, a lot of people do, right?
Definitely.
And even if it's like part-time, or they can stop for a little bit, but that's one of those professions that actually are very open to you taking more classes while you're working. um, and so, speaking of continuing education, let's go to Anarita. I know you've taken a lot of continuing education, and you're also an educator yourself. So, can you tell us a little bit something about yourself and what you currently do now?
Yes, so like Miss Joyce, actually I call her woman of love. So people call me woman of hope. So I went through a lot of challenging in life. I think that the thing that different from me when I came here to the US with my son and my husband, we're having a hard time to find a place to live. So we end up being homeless. So we live in San Jose Family Shelter. But that served me an inspiration and believing on myself as a woman that I never give up in life, like what Miss Joy said. So when the first day I went to the shelter, the lady asking me what I want to be. And the first answer I said I want to be an educator. And her question is, are you an educator in the Philippines? And I said, I'm not an educator in the Philippines, but I'm a catechist. I volunteer working in our church for so many years, but I'm a midwife in the Philippines. But it's a little struggle because I need to get a lot of permit in order for me to work that kind of job. So from there, I got inspired to go back to school, like Miss Joyce, having one child that time, and then but during when I was in the shelter, I go back to school. In the daytime, I'm working in the private preschool daycare, and then from then I got inspired to continue my journey. First, I finished my AA degree in early childhood education, and I got a scholarship from Barack Obama administration. So I got my BA degree in child development, and I was a guest speaker for our graduation for the National Hispanic University, representing people of colors. So I feel so honored during those time because I got a scholarship. I don't have any own money. And secondly, I got elected as the president of the Child Development Club of Hispanic University. And the same time, I'm inspiring different women, Latino, Filipino, Asian, to go back to school, like Miss Joyce said.
Mhm.
I told him go back to school if I because when I was a child, I never given opportunity to become an educator because the struggle, the financially we're not in that kind of life, and I'm the first one in our family being graduated in college. So when I was in college, like Miss Joy, I bringing my kids with me too because my husband working graveyard. I think yeah, graveyard and flea market as security officers. So I don't have anyone to bring my kids, so I take them in my class, and it's a struggle too. But like Joyce said, I even have like 2 hours, 3 hours to sleep. But I think thankful to God that it paid off. I graduated with magna cum laude. I got a scholarship that for the 3 years, I get 3 years only my degree for BA, and under Barack Obama administration. And after that, I continue my journey. I got another scholarship for my master degree in business administration. So I think if you believe in yourself and you have a hope, all the struggle by being homeless is not a hand done for you to become successful in life. It's
Mhm.
about yourself. And then what I learned in life that there's a lot of resources available here in United States of America. So that's why I got inspired to write this book, Woman of Hope, to inspire the women, especially the Filipino and other women, that we never give up in life, and we always believing in ourselves. And we need to be thankful that we're surrounded with amazing people, and we need to be positive. We need to take
Mhm.
away the crab mentality in our mind because that's what they said. Some of us crab, when we see people success, we put it down. No, let people put it up because we are producing a leader. We are producing a women with support and encouragement and to be united, especially as the Filipino. Because at this time of pandemic, we need to be here. We need to be one another. We don't ruin other people's life. We're here to support one another. As a woman of hope, I bring this character in my life. If people read my book, they know how my journey I went to in life. But never in my life I say, Lord, what happened to me? And then I said, thank you, Lord, for this happened to me. Because it made me to be a strong woman. You made me a mother. and you made me a person to support some Filipino, and especially I'm being thankful that I meet Joy and Jan during the pandemic, because these two amazing women encouraged me, supporting me how to help create the philanthropic community with a missing person with us, also with Jay and also with Sherwin. The five of us working together, supporting each other. So it's not only about our degree, it's not about our education, about our character to continue our journey, not to give up, and to bring hope to all the people that we meet in our everyday life.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And so speaking of challenges and overcoming challenges, um Jen, can you talk about your challenges and how you went from beauty to bullets?
Hi, Mick. Hi, Anna. Hi, Joyce.
Hi.
Hello, everyone. Good evening to all the viewers tonight. I am so humbled to be here in the show with you beautiful women. And, I want to share my story from Golly. It's very difficult for me to share this story because, we immigrated in the United States in 1986, shortly after the People Power Revolution. And, my parents, my dad was semi-retired already, and, he was just in the golf club, golf country club playing golf. And, he realized, he had this realization that the best legacy he can ever give his children is education. And he has this dream to give his children an American education. So he gave up all the comfort and we came to the United States and struggled from day one, just using savings after savings. And, eventually he was able to open a medical business and have all the children go to college. And he's always reminding us that no matter where life takes you, if you're educated and you have the proper education, you will always succeed in life. So we always had that in mind. He always had this saying, I only have a budget for 4 years for you, and that's it, you better finish. So
Mhm.
I'm an accounting graduate, and that took me to working for law firms. And actually, my dream, just like my dad, who's a lawyer, I wanted to be a lawyer, but love won, right? So I married my husband, who was then at the United States Air Force, and I continued on with a career with the Department of Defense. So not a lot of people know that I'm actually a federal employee. I was a federal employee, love being federal employee, love serving the country as a civilian. And like I was telling Mick yesterday, what a big change doing beauty now when I used to do budgeting for bullets, right? So I would travel with the military and I would train them, and it was such a wonderful experience that I will never ever replace it for anything. Seeing how these men and women serve the country, and really their passion into just doing what they do for the country. So we were stationed in Germany. I have two sons. Gabriel was born in Germany. Michael was born in Kirtland Air Force Base in New Mexico. So at both stations we were stationed at. I had little souvenirs, which I'm just so happy with these boys. Life was good. Unfortunately, tragedy struck and I lost my husband. My kids were only 3 and 5. I'm not very open about this, but I want to be able to uh, tell our viewers that there is life after grief, right? I went through the
Mhm.
5 stages of grief. I believe in therapy. I believe in having someone to talk to express what you feel. And most of all, I believe in the power of faith. I believe that God was able to bring us through all these struggles, help us overcome, and not just faith, but I always say, as I mentioned to you, Mick, yesterday, it took a village to raise these two children. It's not
Mhm.
easy being a single mother. There's a lot of struggles. Me not driving, traumatized with the accident. just a struggle every day, right? Who's gonna attend Gabriel's event when Michael has an event? So it was like that. They're now. I have a incoming third year student, college student, and who goes to George Washington University, and he's serving the city and the state with internships. And I also have an incoming freshman, which I'm happy to announce he's going to attend USC next year. So I have these boys as my inspiration,
Mm-hmm.
and for each step that I do, I always acknowledge that not just, of course, God, who is up there always watching over us, our prayers, but I always stress that it takes a village. My friends, family, the church, everybody has been supportive, and I don't think I can get through that struggle or overcome it without everyone. And one of the biggest transformation, actually a turnaround milestone in my life, is my friendship and meeting Olivia Kidoko, Miss O as we know her. And now I am a proud distributor of O Skincare. She helped me. I can tell you this more the story later as we go along, how she transformed me from like I don't care about my skin, I have so many zits, I have so many pimples, to now helping others overcome their struggles with their skin and have a happy and glowing skin. So that's my story, and I'm happy to tell everybody that it's okay to talk to people. It's okay to share your struggles and seek help, but it's also okay to have self care and say, I want to look beautiful, I want to change, and I want to be a better person. So I'm happy to be in this show, and hello, everyone.
Mhm.
That is so awesome. So you guys have really really awesome stories, and you guys do have a lot of things in common, right? Like all of those challenges and how you overcame them, and all of you are mothers, and all of you value education. So going back, like let's go back to like the very very beginning. So what were you like as kids? I mean, what were you guys interested in? Like paano kayo, like, paano kayo nag-umpisa? Like, nung mga bata kayo, ano yung mga gusto nyo? Did you ever think, you'd be doing what you're doing now? So, yeah. So let's start with Anna.
Honestly, as a child, I think it's part of my gift in life to lead some children like me at the time. So during the summertime in the Philippines, we have Flores de Mayo. So what I did, I gathered all the children in my neighborhood and knocking the door, some class, the Flores de Mayo. So I gathered them. I think I'm freshman high school, and my neighbor is from 6 years old to freshman high school. So I teaching them about God. I'm a catechist, and then what I did is in the end of the we call culmination like at the end of the Flores de Mayo, we give them a present like a school supplies, like a book. So what I did, my father is used to be a barangay councilman in our place. So I asking him help to solicitation of money. So whatever money I come up, I buy the school supply, notebook, and I helping my neighbor, the children like me. I helping them how to read and write. I helping them how to do catechism class. We start our class from one o'clock to 3 o'clock, and then we're asking some of our neighbors to get the free snack for them, especially the piyaya or any food. And sometimes
Mm-hmm.
when I was in high school, I start cooking arroz caldo. So I cook arroz caldo, so I giving that food to the children in my neighborhood after our Flores de Mayo. So I think that talent, I already started that, reaching out my community, helping them out, and the same time my neighborhood. So that thing that I not even forgetting. So every time summer come, in the Philippines, it reminded me what I did. So I did it since I was in freshman high school all the way when I was in college. So I continued that journey. So when I came to the US, I got motivated to volunteer myself to be a catechist. But right here, I doing the middle school and high school student during every Sunday. No, I spend that time because a part of my volunteer. So when I married my husband, I told him, this is my mission in life. If you want to marry me, just I let you know that I teaching catechism class. So when my husband went to the Philippines, she joined with me. Went to some Billy James Mountain. So I'm teaching catechism with not only the children, also the adults and other people. Because my mom, she have a gift of healing. So she praying people who are very sick. People are dying and a lot of stuff. But we're Catholic. So this my life involved with volunteerism, involved how to support people around me. So even I moved to the US, I try to continue that journey helping other people too. So being a child, like I think I've been thankful that I was given opportunity to support my community. Yes.
And Joyce?
Yeah, I'm just like the other kids. I just like to have fun. So I'm always in the backyard playing with the other kids. And I felt like I'm just like my mom, like a little entrepreneur. I get whatever eggs I find at the backyard, duck eggs, and then I boil it and I sell it to the neighbors, even if it's already at nighttime. That's why when I was a kid, I used to be so dark because I'm just like walking around selling ice candy, whatever that I can find. I mean, I actually don't need the money because my parents, my dad, they work hard and give us money. Even my mom does. But I I I just love like going around and talking to other people, my neighbors, and I think that had helped me to become more of like a people person when I came over here. Because yeah, probably if I didn't have that kind of attitude when I was a kid, I won't be able to survive America. Because if I kung siguro ginawa ko na, ay, meron akong pera, I'm not gonna be working this hard, or nakakahiya maging CNA, so I'm probably not gonna be able to survive until now. So my childhood was fun. My family showed love to me and really taught me how to like be more loving and talagang giving to other people. When I was a kid, Christmas is always supposed to be us, getting the gift. But my parents thought of since we were kids now, no, it's about giving what you had the whole year. Because we were very lucky. We were eating 3 times a day. Or even more than that. We were going to private schools and stuff like that. But other kids didn't have it. So we learned to give. Every Christmas, we gather a lot of gifts for the kids, and we prepare food, and we feed the whole barangay. And that's something that was left to me until now, and that's why people are asking, why are you doing still South Bay and going in there even if you're tired? It's about helping people, empowering people, and making them better. And that's how we want to do it. And like that's why we're here, is to empower people and become better and become like the best of what they have in their talents.
That is so awesome. And so Jen was telling me last night that you guys gathered enough money right at certain points last year, and you guys actually matched the donations of other people to give to some hospitals, right?
Oh
Is
yes,
that right?
yes. Last year actually, the start of the pandemic and working as a frontliner, it was really tough. None of us were able to go home, straight to our family, because we're just scared that whatever we have in our system, we're going to be giving it to our family. And I saw how the hardship of all my coworkers, the doctors and the nurses, the CNAs, and everybody in the hospitals, and the people that I work with in the nursing homes, where all of them are pretty much staying in the nursing homes already because they're losing their staff. And so I thought about giving back, not for myself, but giving back to my coworkers who are having a hard time during this pandemic. So, and thankful enough, we have a business, and we have good business partners that are very nice as well and very kind. So thought about I talked to them like, hey, let's help the frontliners. And what we did is we didn't get paid. We didn't get paid. I built a GoFundMe, asking people to help us and give us money to serve our frontliners. That includes the police officers, people that work in the grocery stores, not just nurses and doctors, but everybody that are frontliners. And a lot of our partners actually didn't get paid, but we love what we did because we were able to give back, even if we lost a lot of money from our business because we just started having a restaurant. It was a nice feeling that I was able to get back and help my coworkers from nursing homes and from other hospitals, because we needed that love during that time when we were helping other people that are in need. And so I don't want to brag about it because it's not something, that I want to tell people that this is what I did, but it is something that I am always proud that we were able to give back to the community
Mhm.
during the trial times, because everybody was down during the pandemic.
Yes, that is so true. And so Jen, going back to the question, what were you like as a kid, and did you ever think that you would be doing what you're doing now?
It's
To
muted.
play with my mom's makeup. It's muted. Am I still muted?
We're good now. Yeah, we're good.
I'm not.
You're not
Okay.
muted anymore.
So when I was a kid, I loved. Okay. When I was a kid, I loved to play with my mom's makeup. So when she's at work, off I go to her dresser and I'll play around with her makeup. And one thing I never understood was, why does it take her so long to finish with her skincare? I never understood that. I'm like, oh, Mom, why is it taking you forever? And I didn't realize until as I was older and I was having skin problems that, oh my, now I understand why she had flawless skin. So I had to struggle with, like I said earlier, I had acne problems, big pores, and um, until Miss Olivia Kido, was able to help me help with those problems. And now, also as a kid, it was really also one thing that was also so big was my parents' um, emphasis on being a balanced person, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I used to wonder, like, oh my gosh, on Saturdays when we wake up, we have to go to piano, we have to go to ballet class, we have to go to tennis class, everything. And I used to like, can I just sleep? But as I was growing up, I mean, as I got older, and now that I'm a mother, I realized, oh my gosh, I'm doing exactly the same things to my children, right? So, what they were actually doing is my realization was they want to impart to us the wholeness of a person, a character that when we go talk to other people, we're able to converse with them properly, number one, but most importantly, to go back to our roots as Filipinos, to embrace our roots, which what we're doing here at Philam South Bay is embracing the roots of our food as one of the bullet points there, embracing the roots of our dances, cultural dances, embracing the roots of our music. So through art, through food, we're able um, to give to our children a heritage, a legacy, and that is very important to me because I believe, parang Miss Universe, no? I believe that our roots are Filipino and we have to embrace it. We have to empower each other and we have to believe that we are all resilient and we can go through anything and any struggles we can succeed through faith in God. And I thank
And
you. No, just kidding.
and speaking of food, since you mentioned food, oh my gosh, like aren't we all hungry? So what ano yung mga paborito niyong pagkain? Yeah, what's your favorite food?
Okay, so since I like to cook, so I love
Mhm.
Filipino food, of course, and I came from Bacolod City, Philippines. So I love arroz balenciaga. That's my favorite food that I always cooking, and my mom cook for us. So that is our family recipe. That I continue, and I like cook eating the food, and also kansi. It's like a big soup sinigang, but it's
Mm-hmm.
sour and spicy. So those are, and of course, when it comes to noodle, it looks like I'm selling the product here, but that is the favorite food I like to eat. And also, bok choy. Dapat bok choy is like known for Iloilo and Negros Island, include Bacolod City. So since we have our own restaurant before, like a restaurant in the market before, so that those recipe I learned from my parents, and especially the pancit. So back in the Philippines, every time we have a party, whenever order food for other people. We cook our own food. So at early age, I learned how to cook, and I love cooking too. Yes.
And Joyce?
Growing up in part of the Pangasinan 100 Island, we were surrounded by beach, so I'm all seafood. So when I was a kid, I used to like go to like because we're just right beside the river. So I go to the river, get some oysters, get rice. my my mom always tells me I'm always bringing the rice cooker right in the wherever I go because I have the rice and I can just grab whatever I can grab in the house. And so I have my mom who like plants a lot, do a lot of fruits and we have fish ponds, so we were able to get some fish. So until now, I'm still a seafood person, and I can eat fresh fish, whatever kind of fish, fried fish, fry fish, whatever that you want to do it with. I am able to eat it, so that's my favorite.
So how did that influence or affect your tindahang panlasang Pinoy?
Tindahang pagkain Pinoy. So
Tindahang pagkain Pinoy.
with us in the tindahang pagkain Pinoy, we focused on silogs. We know that Filipinos love eating breakfast, even for lunch, even for dinner. So our team thought about putting just all day silog restaurants, and but aside from that, we also cook stuff in the front and like hot foods and adobo and ginataang, laing, turon. What's your favorite, Miss Jen? The
Nako, don't start
Yeah.
me. Dami.
They're my
Dami kong favorite. Grabe. But ang dami kong favorite sa tindahan pagkain Pinoy. Actually, tindahan Pinoy, Chef TP, the husband of Joyce, already knows like my family's favorite. Isang phone call lang, alam na niya. So, mga pangusilog, the tosilog, tapasilog, so mga favorite namin yun. Oo. But me growing up, talaga ang dami kong favorite kasi I'm from Cebu, right? So, Cebu, we're known for our lechon de leche. So Sundays are very important days for us as family. It's a day for church, and it's a day to spend time with family. And usually, kasi Cebu, daming beach, right? So it's a beach day for us. So lechon de leche, those suckling pig, the small ones. Oh my gosh! If you haven't tasted it, it's delicious. With puso, which is the hanging rice. So that's very good. I know JJ's lechon sells that here at Philam South Bay. And then my other favorite are dim sum. Talagang not just Filipino food, but because there's so much influence with Spanish food and especially Chinese food where I'm from. Talagang dim sum is like a Sunday way of life. Having siomai and all that. So between those two, and of course desserts, nako, Silvana, Sans Rival, ice cream. Kaya, oh my
Oh my
gosh,
God.
mahirap mag-give up ng desserts. Kaya sa Philam South Bay, talagang nasuspoil kami sa mga desserts. Great bakers and great cooks are at Philam South Bay community, and we're proud to be part of Philam South Bay geographically kasi we're in San Jose, but on a bigger scale we're all part of Norcal Kababayan Community Group, which we're very thankful for Sabrina Cordova who created that group. So it's a counterpart of Sokal Pinoys, right? Hello mga Sokal Pinoys. Hello,
Yeah.
Norcal Kababayan. It's a counterpart of similar to Sokal Pinoys, in which there's so many members from a wider range of area, but we South Bay is a subchapter of that, and we're very happy that dami talagang natutulungan ang Philam South Bay and ang Norcal. During the pandemic, many lost their jobs, many were furloughed, but many also lumabas ang mga talents at mga passion nila. Ang only person na hindi lumabas yung talent is me. Kasi wala talaga akong talent for cooking. So, ako lang nagko-complement lahat. O sige, mag-cook lang kayo but kailangan nyo ng sunblock ha. Indoor or outdoor, kailangan nyo ng sunblock. Ako nagte-take care sa beauty ng mga sellers and buyers. Kaya we love I used to have events, right? It's called Eat and Glow. Ewan ko ba, basta event ko kailangan may pagkain, di ba? So, eat and glow goes together. Kasi as Filipinos, we love to eat. We love food. And I think it's such a big part of our culture. And also, Pampa Beauty is the bigger part of our culture. Thanks to Miss O. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I have something for you, like from bullets to beauty to boodle.
I know.
That's for Jen.
Simple being. I like that. Magaling lang talaga ako mag-order. Ask me anong masarap dito. Matutulungan ko kayo dyan. Ask me for the ingredients, how to cook or how to cook a dish. Don't ask me. I'm gonna send you to Joyce and Anarita. Pero ask me
And
how
so,
to make your skin glow. Kaya ko yan.
yeah. And so we have some questions from our viewers. So one of our questions, let's see, from Monza Katahay De Silva. Hi, how are you doing? And let us know what part of the Bay Area you're watching from, or if anyone's watching from SoCal, let us know too, and let us know what area you're watching from. And so Monza's question is, in this very trying times, what advice would you give to all of us to keep our chins up and continue to fight the fight?
That's a good question, actually. So pretty much like for me, we're both working, we're both essential workers. So we try to like really spend time for my kids, like kids. During the pandemic, we actually brought them in different places because we want to have their sanity being at home every time, to make sure that they still feel that they're kids. You know, it's so hard that they're not able to go to the park, they're not able to go to different places. So as parents, we try to look at what are the things that they can do. So we do virtual dancing. I'm trying to put my daughter into singing right now with bites and notes, and see, pick their talents even if they're at home. And and that's what you can keep your children right now during this pandemic. There's a lot of things that we can do. Unfortunately, a lot of people are also have to work, but you as parents, and our mothers, you talk to your children what they feel, and just be honest with what's going on and what's happening in the world, and then and try to educate them as much as they can, so they can, when they go out, they are not fearful of anything. My kid knows that there's COVID out there, but it's not something to be scared about as long as we wash hands, we cover our we put our masks. It's really about educating them of what's going on and not to be fearful. I was fearful in the beginning, but me as an educator too, I have to be tough and I have to educate most of my kids during this pandemic.
I think for me, being a mother, an educator, and a community worker, and for some people that knew or some people didn't know, I'm a mother of a child with a special need. So my son Joseph diagnosed with autism, severe autism. He is non-verbal, and at his age, his mind looks like a young child. So it's a challenging, but it's inspiring for me. Because of him, I got inspired to go back to school. Why I decided to become an educator. Why I decided to be inclusive and included the community where we live in San Jose. Because I saw there's a lot of challenge going on, but some people were so scared and too shy to tell about this story, and they're afraid to know that they have a family have a special need or a severe autism or something like that. I never do that. I'm not saying I showing up about my son. I want to show it to bring awareness. Especially last month is a autism month. The people, in order for us to raise our children, we don't be afraid for all the challenges that coming in our life. It's a part of journey. And what I realized in life, that God allowing me to have a son. He gave it to me because He knew that I have a heart to help this kind of child. So the way for me, every time I go to the community and I talk with the people with special need, my heart goes on with them because we don't know about the struggle of the family and we cannot judge them. Some people told me how you do it, and I said, you know what? I opened my heart at the beginning. It's a denial, but if you in that situation, some people like even they got divorced, separated because it's so hard So what we learn in me and my husband, so I'm the outgoing person. I always out the house, and my husband is most in the house. So what we're doing is we try to divide the responsibilities. We try to support each other. How we, when it comes to my son education, I'm more responsible. When it comes to my son responsibilities at home, I have more supporting of them because I have two boys. I think that we're in common with Jen and Jen because we have two children. So I think that what I learned, even though you have a struggle at home, but you're working together. So when I go home, when I'm home, I always a mother. I'm not an educator. I'm not who am I outside. I am a mother for
Mhm.
them. So I wanted them to feel that they have a right and they have a decision. So I've been thankful that during the pandemic that my younger son, I was surprised that he was being known for TikTok. And she have like even a million of views and all the stuff. And then Sharon told me like, oh, your son is like a superstar. I said, really? You know, I'm not more in kind of the technology using the social media much except for the Facebook. But what I realized sometimes it depends how we raise our children. If you want the kid to be better and successful, it's up to you as a mother and a father. So everybody have different kind of family here in the United States. Some people live with husband and wife, some a single mom. You know, there's a lot of things going on. But the most important, for me as a Catholic, I always share my kid my faith, my belief in God, and to tell them, you know, how to show respect to the people, and especially how to respect the people with special needs. Because I always try to advocate for children with special needs. That we don't judge them, the character, the behavior, because they have a special need. What we do is need to embrace and to give support to them. So I know there's a lot of parents right now watching. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. If your son is diagnosed with special needs, if you're trying to speak up and open up to bring awareness to the community, they are a special people that we need to give care and love for them. We let our community to be inclusive and let our community, no matter who they are, if they have a special need, let's support them. Because I think this is very important that we need to know and to support our family and our children. Yeah.
Mhm. And Jen, do you have anything to add?
Yes. With what's going on with the struggles in the pandemic, I think the biggest word is to be thankful. And I think there are a lot of lessons, as Joyce and Anarita shared. We have a lot of lessons that we had learned from this pandemic, but we are also thankful because I met special friends like Anarita, Joyce, and nurtured my friendship with Jay and Sherwin. Where five of us are South Bay admins. Thankful that my children are healthy, and very thankful that even though it's not easy to be in college, I'm going to tell you that my older son has struggles with being burnt out, computer burnt out as a sophomore college student. It's not easy. And with the time difference in the East Coast, he has to wake up at 6:30 to attend class. So the time differences has brought difficulty in the students. I have a senior, and imagine not being able to do the college tour, as you know, during the year, and we have to do a compact college tour within a month, right? So decisions were harder. Each of us have different faces. I'm more in the college senior, and I'm sure Anarita has with the special needs, and Joyce has younger kids. So each of us, if you look at the bigger picture, each family has a story. Each family has their own struggle, and we need to respect that. And that's why we're here. As Philam South Bay, we're family. We always encourage people to talk to us, and I think communication is a big factor to be able to go and get through whatever you're going through. So we empower ourselves as women, and we treat each other as family, and we also embrace other cultures. And most importantly, we create awareness that we are Filipinos, and we have to appreciate our culture and pass it on to the generations, to our children, grandchildren, because we are they are the future, right? They are the future that can pass on the heritage that our parents and grandparents have started. So this pandemic brought about a lot of family time, time of reflection, time of prayer, but most importantly, time to meet new people. And I'm grateful that I have met you, Mick, and Joyce and Anarita.
That is so awesome, and thank you, to you ladies also. Um, and we do have another question from our viewers. It's from Claudette Catherine. So let us know, Claudette, where you're watching from. And so her question is for the three of you: how do you balance work, life, and being an admin of Film South Day?
Yeah, I can answer that one. I mean, when you're at work, it's work. But as soon as you clock out, work stays at work. And you put your another hat. If your hat is going to another being an admin, so you put this an admin. But when you're at home, it's about family. That's how you divide your time. And then, but for me, specifically, because I work Monday to Friday, and then sometimes I still help out in towards the close up. I actually have my kids over there help me clean up. You know, that's our bonding time before we actually go home, and before I help them with homework. And then, as soon as their homework is done and I'm done with my stuff at home, my admin hat is in there. That means I had to promote. I'm actually promoting a lot of the businesses through our IG. So I grabbed some pictures and put them on IG. It's something for free that we want to do to our sellers to promote them not only through Facebook but also through IG. And sometimes I sleep at 1 o'clock, but I I am not like really tired. I'm actually enjoying what I'm doing. It's a good thing because not like other people probably like, oh my God, it's 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock. I'm still doing this. I'm actually enjoying it, approving and approving all the requests to be a member, and, and that's how you do. You have to separate things. You cannot bring work to home because that adds stress not only to yourself but also to your family and to your kids.
Jen?
I think for me,
Yeah, to add,
Oh, sorry.
okay. Go ahead, Miss Jen.
go ahead, go ahead,
Okay.
go ahead.
So for me, time is very important. That we said time is gold. So I know I'm wearing different hats like Miss Joyce and Miss Jen too. But when it comes to work, I separate myself be from whatever. I separate when people call me, I said, "Oh, I'm working right now." So I want to make sure they are aware I'm working full time too. So the only thing I've been thankful because in my job it's mostly more supporting the family and young children, and this is my passion working with the young children too. So so I always remember myself like even though how busy I am, I have a Monday for me. Monday is a self care because we're wearing the I'm laughing because it reminded me about Miss Jen. When I start using all skincare products. So Monday is very important day for me because it's the day that I need to put the gold mask. So it's very important how we have a self care for ourselves. You know, I always have Monday self care for me, and my Tuesday is the day for me. It's more because I taking some classes online. So on Tuesday I'm very busy the class. So like every day have different day. So Saturday is my day for my Feel Self Big community, and my Sunday is my church day and my family day. So I want to make sure that every day I'm aware where I at. Sometimes I told me, oh, we have an appointment. I have something to do. But for me, it's very important that we have a time for ourselves. We have a time for our family and also for the things that we really like to do. And so one of those is some people send me a message like, oh, you can approve or, and I told them, sorry, I'm working right now. I got to respond to you after 5 o'clock. So I want to make sure that everybody have their own schedule. It's just so respect and I respecting my time, my mind, me time stuff, and also my time for my family and for my work and everything what I'm doing. I think it's about trying to balance myself because time is very important for me.
Jen?
Yes, as for me, I believe in priorities. Prioritizing what we do at what time and what time of the day. I believe in the saying. I think it's an Albert Einstein saying: "If you love your job, you never have to work a single time in your life." So I love what I do. I love having a mentor like Olivia Kido. She has been a great friend, a mentor. I have my best friends who keep me in line, right? And but when there are times that you really just have to separate work and family life. So Sundays I normally really designate that as the day from family, the day that I have to say, I have to devote it to the Lord and give that day for the Lord and for my children. So Sundays are like a priority for me, are my children and God.
Mhm.
And but nevertheless, Young Marketplace is, even though it's work, it's also my family. The reason being, it's a family business. So my son is the one. I'm happy and proud to say, my younger son created the logo, and my older son created the website. So we are a team as a family trying to explore this business and nurture it and make it grow. I'm learning because I'm a little technologically challenged, right? So they're the ones that's helping me how to manage the technology part of it, and giving me courage. Mom, you can do it. Mom, you can. These are the options. So I'm loving having to spend time with them, not just on Sundays now, but as my working teammates. So um, doing this as a family, doing this as a team. It used to be press one, you talk to Jen. Press two, sales, you talk to Jen. Press three, shipping, you talk to Jen. Not anymore. My family is also my team, my company. We are helping each other grow, and at the same time, also we're respecting that there are days that it is about just us, and that includes,
Mhm.
one of the very important things that I learned from my parents is exploring new cuisines. So as a family, we love Korean food, uh, except besides watching K-drama. Mick, you know this. Watching, them, my kids and their BTS, their Blackpink, their me and my Crash Landing on You, fanatic, fangirling, right? So
Oh my
we
gosh.
share those passions. I share I share their boba passion. I mean, that is like therapy for us. When we're so tired, it's like, Mom, do you want boba? So there are things that we share and we enjoy, and no matter what happens, number one is the Lord, number two is your family, and number three is everybody else. And um, just really grateful. And like I said, this pandemic has brought me one word, which is thankful. Thankful for Miss O
Mhm.
for introducing me to Oskin and really bringing out my confidence again. Because Mick, it was at zero, or actually negative. Okay. And she actually just awakened me back to, there is hope. There is a life after a big tragedy. So I'm here, and really glad to be able to be in this show with you guys.
Yes, and that is so awesome. And speaking of Miss O, hi Olivia. She's actually watching us. Um, and hi to
Really?
everyone. Yeah, yeah, she's actually watching us right now. So hi Miss O. Um, and hi to oh my gosh, we have so many viewers from the Philippines. So hi to everyone in the Philippines, and also we have a viewer from Seattle, Washington, and of course our viewers from all over the Bay Area. And so, speaking of mentors, so aside from having inspiration, like having your family as inspiration and your parents as mentors, who else? Is there someone else who um, are mentors to you? Who someone else who has mentored you in your life?
I had one. His name is Michael. Actually, he was my first boss when I was an LVN. He made me cry. He disciplined me, but he trained and molded me to become a very good nurse. And I was afraid to make a mistake because I want to make sure that it's between his standards. But what he told me is not impressing your boss, but impressing yourself and become better version of yourself every single time. And so he became my mentor, and until now, whatever he taught me when I was doing my nursing, I haven't forgotten it, and I'm very, very thankful for him. And I hope, I can share this with him. I barely tell him how he changed my career into a different level. But I want to say thank you, Michael Collins. You helped me a lot from becoming a nurse on the floor to becoming a great leader in nursing. So he's one of them. But I have a lot of people. I am not successful in what I am doing today without good mentors, without good family. My mentor is actually my husband too. I that can tolerate me, but he's always guiding me and always, helping me out, my kids, and helping me out, be knowledgeable about the business. And I'm proud that he is my, husband, because he is a very loving husband to me. Yeah, I am not where I am right now without my husband. He's just beside me, so he's just laughing.
For me, actually, I have a lot of mentors, but the one thing I remember is my mom. My mom is a woman that always believing on me, even people don't believe on me. So every time I say something, my mom told me, "Oh, you can do it. You can be like this." And I told my mom, "I can do it. I'm gonna be like this." So from there, her word that inspired me. So last year, I think last year, I have given opportunity to be part of Powerhouse Academy. So this is it's a very special program for the leader, for the community. If you want to be a political leader, if you want to be a public speaker, or something. So I met this lady. Her name is Chandra Brooks, and Chandra is one of the amazing ladies. She's my mentor, my coach, that give me scholarship to be part of Powerhouse Academy. And she always telling me that she was inspired from me, and she believed me I'm gonna be a future great community leader and be a great public speaker. So in honor for all the women that inspired me, right now which is a big Mother's Day. So I'm sure 100% that all of us, there's a woman or a woman that inspired us, and mostly about our mother, and mostly the people around us. So for me, I'm so being thankful and proud that I surrounded with the women, and included Joyce and Jen. They consider my mentor and everything, and included for all the women in Pelham South Bay community. And I would like to say that we're celebrating our first Mother's Day of Mother's Day. I'm thinking about a fun bazaar, something like that, on the coming Saturday in Milpitas in Aria Studio. So let's come and join us and support all the women right there. There are a lot of women who will be our mentor. There's a lot of our chef, our cook, and our baker, and people around us. Actually, so I said I have a lot of mentors. If I need somebody to help me how to cook, I know that people are gonna go. If I need the people who help me about to make my skin glowy, of course, Miss Jen Yang right there. If I need to help organize the event, Miss Joyce right there. Now there's a lot of women, mostly women, be part of mentoring me and supporting me, because it takes listen, it takes for the child to have the whole village to support them. So for me, I believe in myself. Why I become confident to speak up, because of these women that surrounded me and supporting me and mentoring me for who I am today, especially my parents. I mean, mom, I know she's watching in heaven, and my father too. Yes.
And so just as support groups are very important to all of us, right? And I'm sure, a lot of people have mentored you and given you advice. And I'm sure that you're mentors to other people as well. So what top 3 tips for other people would you give to get in your field of expertise and to do all of the good things that you're doing for our community? So let's start with Anna.
Can you repeat the question again? What kind of
So what top 3 tips do you have for people who want to go into your field of expertise and who want to help other people in our community?
I think the top 3 tips and giving, honestly, is about being in education. So if you are dreaming to become successful, I encourage people to go back to school. If you never have your education yet, And the second one is your dedication. Whatever you're doing, you have a commitment. And number three is you need to have a time. There's no excuses to become successful. So this is more important for me that you get your education to be aware and to become successful. And you need to have a commitment to do it, that you will do it. Because you're the one who's telling the story of your life. And you need to make time. It's like you say, oh, I can't do it because I don't have time. That time is always there. We have 24 by 7, right? For one day, 24 hours, and then 7 days a week. We always have a time for everything. So I think it's very important that our commitment, our time, and our dedication to learn more and to be educated. Yeah, I think that's what I'm always giving a tip to people to become successful in life, no matter what your plan and your dream in life.
And Joyce?
For
I guess, yeah, that's the nursing. It's really perseverance, hard work, and always think about your other people before yourself. That's how our nursing comes in. You have to persevere because it's a hard work. You're pretty much taking care of someone that's sick, and most especially during the pandemic, we don't have any family members, so we are the family members. We're not just caregivers for family members, so you have to be persevere. Put your patients first, and love what you do because you're not going to be able to survive without those three things. Not just for nursing, that's just pretty much for everything that you want to do. You have to persevere. Just like what Anarita said, success does not come overnight. It has hard work, and the harder you work, I think the better return for you and the better person you are. So that's my three tips for people who wants to be successful. I cannot say I'm very successful, but that's what I'm doing to be a better person. Right now.
That's so awesome.
yeah,
Jen?
yeah. For me, the three tips starts number one with networking. You have to not put yourself in like your own bubble, but be able to allow yourself to grow, allow yourself to be out there, allow yourself to meet people, listen to people, and that way you can network, you can share ideas, and respect their ideas and respect that we each are different, respect differences. And I think that's very important as we network ourselves to other people. And that's, our business, whether we're educators, whether we're professionals, whether we're marketers. It's very important to network. Number two, I believe it's very important for us to innovate. We have to go with the flow. We have to go with the times, right? So that we can reach the younger crowd of today, and we can empower the younger crowd that they can be, because as I said earlier, they are our future. So for us, in our age as parents, we need to be able to guide them. To guide them, we have to understand our children. We have to understand the youth of today, and we also have to understand our customers, who are our audience, our primary target, our audience, right? And thirdly, and the biggest thing I've learned through all these couple of weeks that we've been listening to the Miss Universe contestants, Miss O, right, have been interviewing all these beautiful women, smart, really intelligent women, educated women. The number one that I've learned and I want to share with everyone watching tonight is it's okay to dream. It's okay to have goals. It's okay to have plans. And I'll always remember there was this saying that said, a goal without a plan is only a wish. So for all you women out there, children, youth, men, it's okay to dream. And with your faith and trust in God, your dreams can be fulfilled one at a time. So all in God's perfect time, we will all get there. Yeah.
And can I add something about what's our tips for the community and what I think what we need to do is we don't think of other people, other sellers as competitors, because we need to support each other. Most especially, we are kababayan. We have to support each other. You know, instead of pulling someone down, you actually be positive, because it builds a better community. And I think that's one of the tips that I always share. Why do I support other sellers when I am a licensed my own restaurants? Why am I supporting local businesses? Because this local business can become successful just like what we do, and we will become our own customers to each other. So we
Yes.
can become a very good big community that helps each other, because we are Filipinos and that's what we do.
Yes.
And I
In connection with what
like
Miss Joyce said, I would like to share to like being a leader, you set a good example to everyone. So actually, I have a very nice thing I want to show. This is a picture of the child gave it to me. This child is 3 years old, and she write my name. She told me she want to be like me when she growing up. So this inspired me that because this little child, at 3 years old, she want to be like me because I'm nice and always smiling. So it's like a reflection of what we are. That what people see us is all about us, our character. In order to have to give tip to everybody, you have to be good example. Like what Miss Joyce said, you cannot be a leader if you're putting people down. If you want to be leader, you be a servant to everybody. You be a good example, people helping people up, not letting people down. Because being a leader and being a good example, giving a tip, it's your character and your example. Because the real brand is ourselves. It's not the product we're selling. The product is only the part of the what we're selling, but the real brand is ourselves. So we want to market anything, you need to market ourselves, how good you are, how committed you are, how hardworking you are, because the success started with you and in yourself. And what Miss Jen said, we cannot share anything if we're not doing that for ourselves. So for me, it's very important. The quality of being a great person is started in ourselves. I need to go reflect and think about it, because it's about dedication. You don't need to change people around you. You need to change yourself, because the big change start with yourself. How to be a good person and a good woman. So that so this kid gave it to me today, and I realized, oh, I impacted this one child. You know, like every day, honestly, I receive a lot of messages every single day from the Philippine other people around the world sending message how to be you. And I told them, you don't need to be me. It's how be yourself. Because I try to do my best to do your best. Because the good example starting is in yourself, you know, loving yourself, showing how the best that you can do in your life. Because nobody can do it, it's only you. Yeah, I think that one of the tip that we can, you know, we don't need to follow other people, you need to follow yourself and then build confidence. Like Miss Jen said, Miss Universe, people, they are always something. It's not about their beauty, it's about their brain, it's about their character and about their dignity. So I think it's very important for us, especially women, and for us Filipinos, we need to, you know, dream big, and at the same time, we need to stay grounded. I think that's very important. We need to think about it.
I
Yeah.
think I think in I think in summary, from everything we've said, one of the best quotes that I've seen encountered lately is each time, Mick, you've seen this, right? Each time you go to Oskin Med Spa, you see on the wall, true beauty comes from within. So I think that says a lot that we can all be beautiful inside and out. And I think if we do that, we become um, role models to our community. We empower our community, and most of all, we create impact in our community. I think that makes us all we'll have a peaceful and an united um, community for all of us.
Yes.
And the peace is, I think, the number one key and root to a better world.
Yes. And so Helen de Sala de la Cruz, one of our viewers, is saying that you are all Miss Universe inside out. Yes. And so
Hi, Ate
we're
Helen.
definitely
Hi,
we're
Miss Ellen, our kitchen. Thank you. And you are also Miss Universe in the heart too.
yeah,
Yeah.
and so we're definitely picking up a lot of golden nuggets, and not just golden nuggets, but golden bars, right? I mean, talaga namang marami tayong napupulot sa ating mga guest speakers. But speaking of supporting fellow Philams and supporting small businesses, What are your new projects? Any caravans happening, or any fundraising efforts, or anything like that coming up?
Miss
Um,
Anarita.
okay, as of now, we have what I said earlier. We have Mother's Day celebration. So the first thing we're doing is supporting our fellow dealers, local and small businesses here. So if people can come and join us, please contact different dealers. We already posted in Film South Bay, NorCal community, and Film Bay area, and other Facebook page. So this is the first project we have to support, to encourage some small and local businesses to get the permit. So we have
Mm-hmm.
Chamber of Commerce coming to supporting us this coming Saturday, May 8th in Milpitas. How to support our dealer to get the business permit and how to get all the information. And the other thing, I encourage everyone, if you know Sherwin Shaw Magallanes, we're supporting him. We're supporting him because he have a sister that need help at this time. So that's another thing that we're supporting. And of course, me, I supporting my family in the Philippines. I have my brother bedridden. So that's why I'm doing this business for a cause because of him. Because he's been a bedridden for 6 years. And at the same time, a lot of family I'm helping. So I have some family I'm helping them to go back to school and to get their college degree. That's what people don't know. So that's why when people asking me, you take a day off? And I said, oh, I can afford to be off because I know that people struggling that they need my support. So that's another thing. And we have more project coming on later on, but previously we supporting the San Jose Family Shelter, the homeless family to get their holiday present during the Christmas time. Yeah, it's Joyce.
Uh, I, I think Anarita already told all the events for Phil South Bay, but in 2 months I'll be turning 37. So I'm actually doing another fund to give back to people with cancer. So that's something I'm gonna start building up again. I'm not a. I had a lot of good birthdays when I was a kid, but as I grow old, I feel like being I don't want parties anymore. I feel like I just want to give back to what I am very lucky in life. I have a lot of I can eat and I have a shelter in my hand. I want to give back to people that are
Mm-hmm.
just like the patients that I take care of. And so this year I'm going to be giving back to the cancer survivors through Facebook. So if that's going to come up by July, and hopefully everybody can help us bring back. So my plan is to double the funds. So if there's $1,000, I'll give back $1,000 from my own pocket to give back to the cancer community.
Yes. And Jen, do you have anything to add to that?
Yeah. Yes, we are going to be celebrating finally, right? As things have eased up, we are going to be celebrating Philippine Independence Day on June 12th. So, myself and the admins will be at the Philippine Salo Salo event in San Bruno at the Tanforan Square parking lot. So, O Skincare is the diamond sponsor. We're gonna have three booths there to serve the needs of many of our Filipinos who want to achieve a healthy, glowing skin like the beauty queen. So that's going to be big on our plate coming up. And also at the same time, like what I mentioned, I have this advocacy of promoting the cultural awareness to the youth. So the children, the
Mm-hmm.
youth will be performing cultural dances, and we're going to have I think Sherwin J and somewhere Jesse help us with the hosting, and this is for Project Pearl. So we're helping with Connie and her team for this upcoming event. But also, we are very excited for May because in what's today, the 4th, in 12
We
days will be the Miss Universe 2021 in Hollywood, Florida, at the Hard Rock Hotel in Seminole. So we're very excited. Joyce will be there, Anarita, and a lot of our supporters and delegates coming from the Bay Area, and of course, Miss Olivia Kidoko. We will be there to root for the candidates, and of course for Miss Rabia Mateo, who is our Miss Universe Philippines. So I am very excited to see, hear, and witness the beauty of these ladies. So I'm looking forward to that. And of course, we all have our own uh, milestone, especially it's summer. And I also am looking forward to spending time with my children now that things are back, and uh, just spending time. I think that's most important, going to places. And um, what we learn from all this is time is short, time is precious, and let's
Mhm.
value each other, and let's value each day and each second.
Yes, that is so true. Time is so precious and valuable. And yeah, and speaking of time, we're almost at the half hour of 9 o'clock, right? And
Uh-huh.
that's a good segue, right? um, and so, but before we go, we have a special activity. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so fun! And our guest
Okay.
panelists don't know what we're doing tonight. But since we were talking about opening up, it's time for us to see the beautiful landmarks and areas around the San Francisco Bay Area, right? So a lot of you guys would know what I'm talking about. But maybe some, like don't know. And it's time to go out. Finally, we'll be having more time to get out and see the beautiful areas of the Bay Area. Are you guys ready? And so you guys are supposed to guess where these places are.
Sure.
Are you ready? So we'll start with the really
Okay.
easy one, because this one isn't your neighborhood. It's in your backyard. Okay, so let's start this game. So you guys are supposed to guess
Santana
where this
Row.
is. Awesome. All right.
Santana
Okay, this
Row.
is we'll start with the easy one. So this one,
Gosh, where is this
Where
place?
is that?
you guys
In the
know
South
where this is.
I know. Tiburon.
Close. Did someone say something earlier?
Sausalito,
Yes,
Tiburon.
Sausalito
Sausalito.
in San Francisco
Sausalito,
area.
yeah.
Yeah, Sausalito, like on the other
Jericho.
side of Tiburon, Belvedere. And so
Mhm.
this one is in the next one. It's really close to this area as well.
Oh, the theater.
The theater.
What is that? San Francisco. Um,
Is
the
that the
art.
Mount Hamilton?
What is that?
We don't know.
The front.
You Bay Area
Can you give us
residents,
a
anyone
clue?
else? It's okay.
Mount Hamilton, James Lick
The
Observatory.
museum,
This
the art
building is
museum.
actually a government building.
Oh, government.
Yeah, and it's on the north side. It's on the north side of the Bay Area.
Mm.
No, you guys don't.
Oh,
Anyone
we're not
watching?
sure.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
This is
This is the
amphitheater,
the
Marin Civic Center by
Conservatory
City
of
Hall.
Commerce.
no, it's the Marin Civic Center by architect Frank Lloyd Wright, and it's in San Rafael.
San
Oh,
Rafael.
Oh,
Yeah. You guys should check
okay.
it out. It's very like, you've seen Star Wars, right? So the architecture is kind of like out of this world. It's by
Yeah.
Frank Lloyd Wright. Okay, so this next one. Okay, I'm sure you guys know where this is, but let's see.
In the San Jose? In the San Jose downtown area?
that looks like
That's it.
Carmel.
This one is the East Bay, somewhere in the East Bay. So anybody out there, our viewers, can you guess where this is? This is in the East Bay. It's really famous. You guys want a hint?
In Berkeley.
Yes,
What's
it's
Berkeley?
the
what's the
home
first
of
letter?
slow food. This is the home of slow food, like the slow food movement.
Mm.
So this is this restaurant here on the right
Oh,
side with the wrought iron is Chez Panisse by Alice Waters. And Alice Waters, she's a UC Berkeley alum. She's an alumni of UC Berkeley, and she was actually the founder of the slow food movement. There you go. Yeah, so that's in the gourmet ghetto in Berkeley. So yung sa pinaka dulo ng Berkeley, then yung gourmet ghetto, and that's where all the good food is. And this is where you can find like $8
Dali
grape
mo kami
juice.
doon, eh.
Yeah, I'll bring you there. I'll bring you guys there. Okay, so we have this one. This one's
Where you come?
yeah, guess where. This one's in the city. So hulaan niyo kung ano yan.
Is that in San Francisco?
City Hall.
Yeah, it's in San Francisco. It's in the city, but guess what it is? It's very famous for conventions. Yung mga nagka-convention dyan, mga beauty convention dyan.
Moscone?
Yes!
Is it
Wow, galing. Moscone, yes. That's the most Moscone Center.
Across Yerba Buena.
Yeah, where you're gonna have your Salo Independence pistahan. Yeah, I've been there. Okay, here.
San Francisco.
So, hulaan niyo kung
Foster
saan
City.
ito. Hindi.
In a bowling game?
Sa East Bay ito, sa East Bay.
East Bay?
Foster City.
No, East Bay.
In Baliw?
Discovery Bay. Bay Point.
It's a lake.
Not
Lake
sure. It's
something.
too beautiful.
Lake something siya. No?
Lake Elizabeth.
No. It's this is Lake Merritt in Oakland.
Oh yeah, Lake Merritt in yes, Lake Merritt. Yes.
Yeah, so yung sa isang side, merong Cathedral of Christ the Light dun in one side. Tapos you go around, pwede kang sumakay, merong gondola, may kumakanta ng Italian songs parang sa Venetian.
Yes.
Yeah, meron sila every day may gondola dati. Ayun. Okay, this one, alam niyo to kasi sa neighborhood niya ito eh. Yeah.
Oh my God, San Jose City Hall. That
madali lang.
Working.
Madali lang yan. Ito.
Yeah. Oh, that is Stanford University.
Yeah, this is what they call MEMCHU.
Stanford University.
Ito yung MEMCHU. This is the Memorial Church. And it's not a Catholic church. So hindi siya Catholic church, hindi siya cathedral. So merong times na merong mga services on campus. And this one, I'm sure everyone knows this.
Of course, San Francisco.
The San Francisco. Yes, that's the painted label house. Si Uncle, what's his name? I forgot his name. Yeah, there you go, John Stamos. He's my neighbor. I'm just kidding. Yeah, so this is the Painted Ladies in Alamo Square, 'di ba? Malapit sa anong tawag doon? Malapit dun sa oh gosh, I forgot. Haight-Ashbury area. Alamo Square, yeah. And this one, ako mahirap to. This is the hardest one. Wala siya sa Bay Area. Up north siya. As in super NorCal. Super NorCal.
NorCal. Papuntang Red.
Super NorCal siya.
Going to Baliw?
Super NorCal. Papuntang
super malapit. Malapit na doon. Ayun! Ayun, nasabi mo.
Sacramento?
This is the Sundial Bridge by Santiago Calatrava in Redding. Sundial Bridge. Yun yung nila. It's a small town. Yeah, tapos yun yung parang landmark nila doon. Yan.
Wow.
So, so thank you everyone for participating. That was fun. So yeah, you need to go out in the Bay Area and explore the Bay Area. Pero for our viewers, meron tayong mga raffle. right? And so
Yes.
I'll just let you know what it is. So everybody, we have a 10-second delay. So hashtag raffle if you want to join the raffle. And ito yung there's gonna be 3 winners for our raffle number 1, number 2, number 3. And this is from Miss Jen Young. And this is O-Skin. These are 3 items from the O-Skin Essentials Kit. 1 cleansing milk, 1 toner, 1 active moisturizer. Ginagamit ko yan ngayon except the moisturizer. And it's from Jen Young of O-Skin Care and Young Marketplace. So we have 3 possible winners for that. And then this is raffle prize number 4 to 6. So we have a total of 6 raffle prizes. So Anarita is giving away 3 Woman of Hope books. So ito yung story ng kanyang life, like how she started as an immigrant and how she overcame her struggles and challenges in life. And so she's giving away 3 of those. So we'll give you a few more seconds to put hashtag raffle, everybody. Yeah. So all of our viewers are welcome to join. Yeah. So this has been fun, you guys. You ladies, this has been fun, and hopefully we get to see each other. Either you guys come here to LA or I'll go there to the Bay Area.
You're welcome.
Can I share
And I'm
something,
sure.
Nick? I'm gonna share.
Oh,
I want to share
sure.
a very good news, though.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I want to share to everyone that youngmarketplace.com, which is our online store for Mother's Day. I'm so happy and excited. This is like a dream come true. We're finally able to offer a 4-in-1, 4 installment payments through Shopify, through ShopPay. So just go online to youngmarketplace.com and you're able to give the gift of glow to your mother and daughter, etc. So once again, youngmarketplace.com, you have to buy it online. It's based on eligibility. So choose Shop Pay and see if that is possible for you to do the installment payments of 4 divided by 4 for whatever the total. So it's the best time to get the Miss Universe kit that Miss O is giving to the contestants of Miss Universe. So that this will be your big chance to do that. So go now and start shopping after our live.
Yes, and thank you so much to Olivia Kitoko for watching the show tonight. And so we're calling on Arvin. If you're ready with the raffle, the spinning wheel of Arvin, we can go ahead with the raffle.
Is it a raffle?
Yeah, that's the spinning wheel of Arvin. Yeah, and so our first raffle is from Jen Young, and she's giving away 3 essential kits, like 3 items from essential kits of Miss O Skincare. And so we'll go with the first one.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, so Eileen Avino is the first winner. Congratulations. We'll put you in a group chat with Jen Young so that you can coordinate on how you're going to get your raffle prize. Okay, so that's winner number 1. And so we're going to spin the wheel for winner number 2. Let's go.
Yay, Connie!
Congratulations, Connie Vieta.
Yay, Connie! Congratulations, Connie!
You just won 1 essential kit.
Hi, Connie.
Yes,
O
she's the
Skincare.
organizer for Salo event.
She's the
Connie.
organizer of Salo event.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations. And so this is winner number 3. This is the this is the third essential kits from O Skincare.
Sari-sari, Rowena.
Sari store at iba pa. So
They always
nawala si ano,
They always
nawala si
forget
Jen.
most of the time. Yeah.
Yeah, and so we'll take a note of the winners and connect them with Jen so you can coordinate, if it's a pickup or delivery or whatnot, and how you're going to get your prize. And so this is raffle number 4, is One Woman of Hope book from Anarita.
Oh my God, it's not me. Need to delete. I need to.
Okay, yeah, so we'll have to do another one.
Need to expand that one. Need to remove my name. Yes. Heidi.
Yeah, so congratulations to Heidi Eseda. She's actually from SoCal. Congratulations on winning one Woman of Hope book. Okay, so we're gonna do winner number 5, raffle prize number 5 from Anarita, One Woman of Hope book. Congratulations, Monza Katahay de Silva. Congratulations. You won One Woman of Hope book from Anarita.
Yeah. I know Mancha. Yes.
Okay, and this is the last one. This is the last raffle prize. So it's another book from Anarita.
Mylene.
So Mylene Canteros, congratulations on winning One Book of Hope from Anarita. She's actually from SoCal. Congratulations. And yeah, so we'll connect you with the raffle sponsors so that you can coordinate how you're going to get your prizes. And thank you so much to our guest panelists for being with us tonight. And thank you very much for raffling off your prizes. And to everyone watching, please follow them on their social media and their websites. Everyone has a website. So there's tpnoy.com. There's youngmarketplace.com. And there's also the womanofhope.com, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. AnaritaReyes.com.
AnaritaReyes.com. And if you have any questions, they all have Facebook and Instagram and a website, so you can reach out to them directly. So thank you so much to our guests. It's been fun having you on our show. You guys are so awesome and continue the great work that you're doing for our community. We're all big one Philam community, whether SoCal or NorCal. And hopefully one of these days we'll all see each other, or you guys can come here or I can go there to see you guys. Yes.
I'm gonna see you, Mick.
Yes, welcome.
Yeah.
I'm coming there too.
Yes, and I was a long time resident of the Bay Area, so I know like all of the areas that we mentioned earlier. So to everyone who's watching out there, thank you so much for sticking around and watching us. And I just wanted to remind everybody, we do have Mick Diaz Presents Facebook page. Please like our page and subscribe and follow us. And also like our YouTube channel, Mick Diaz Presents YouTube channel, and subscribe as well. We're still on the road to 1K, and we have very few subscribers left to reach 1K. And I know Arvin has a reminder for everybody. We do have a website that we're working on. It's called mixmixmarket.com. It's a Philam business directory. So if you want to get on it, please fill out the form. And I know Arvin typed the form on the chat section, on the comment section. Yeah, so It's mixmixmarket.com. We're going to be coming out with that soon. So it's a directory for Philam businesses in California. Yes. And there's more things coming up. And so on Thursday, May 6th, we have Who is SoCal Mother? So, yung mga mothers naman sa SoCal, kakausapin natin. Kasi tonight, we talk to the mothers who live in NorCal. And on Friday, May 7th, we have a special show. We have the Karaoke Masters of SoCal. They're doing a special Mother's Day show. We have 3 of them. And so these are the staples of the restaurant and bar scene in the Philam community here in SoCal. So yung mga karaoke masters who perform at the Philam restaurants in the South Bay. Actually, it's South Bay of SoCal. Yeah, so we have like all these Mother's Day special events happening this week. And on June, we're gonna have something really, really special. So we've been doing virtual shows since September, like during the pandemic. We started with virtual classes, and we did one-on-one interviews, and we did interview panels to feature our members of our Philam community. And then in January, we started doing virtual concerts featuring our Philam artists and musicians. And on June, we're going to have our very first actual live show. And that's going to be on June 11, Friday, at Neupitz in downtown Los Angeles. So if you guys are going to be here celebrating Philippine Independence Day, or just celebrating like being out and being able to go out, so come to Neupitz on June 11. That's a Friday. Our show is starting at 8 o'clock, but we'll be there before 8, so you guys can meet us and talk to us, and we can meet you guys too. So that's it for now. We'll see you on Thursday. And Jan, Joyce, or Anna, do you want to invite them to your upcoming live stream?
Actually, I just want to invite everybody to join us at the Southside Community Group, because in Facebook, we're on the road to 5K. So please help us invite your friends and family. The more, the merrier. We're going to be a big family, and we also have an IG account, still _am South Bay, and again, you guys going to see some of the products of our sellers in Philam South Bay. So we're promoting one seller a day. So again, please join us in this community that is growing, and be a good family.
Yeah, please don't forget to join us for the Mother's Day celebration for this Saturday from 11:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. and Area Studio in Milpitas. So we encourage to support our local seller, and please go to the Philam South Bay page to check and to find out what you can pre-order now before this sold out. And also, of course, all skincare product being part of the event, and we have a lot of vendors being joining with us. And also, I would like to say Happy Mother's Day for all the women in the Bay Area, especially in Philam South Bay. And also, thank you everyone for watching us, and keep supporting Philam South Bay community and our admin, and also NorCal community, and also supporting all the women and also all our kababayan in Northern California.
Yes. And thank you so much, and good night, everyone. Have a happy week ahead.
Can I do a quick happy birthday shout out? I would like to greet my good friend and our fellow seller for Philam South Bay, May Quinones Good, who's celebrating her birthday today. And to all our celebrants, Kirsten,
and Elaine.
We have Catherine Claudette, and of course, Lisa Marie Cunanan, who's the wife of our Firm and Fade O Skincare doctor who's able to prescribe the pill at home. So I want to greet all of them a happy birthday and also a happy Mother's Day to everyone. Once again, don't forget youngmarketplace.com, and you can do 4 installment payments now. So to those special women out there, husbands, sons, please go shop now. And Miss Olivia Kidoko, thank you for watching. To all the women who are mothers, who are like mothers to us, and to you, Mick Diaz, thank you for having us. Thank you for letting us be in your show. It's been a pleasure, and it's been fun having everybody here.
Thank you so much.
Don't forget to grab my book, Woman of Hope, in www.anaritareyes.com, and you can meet me on Saturday. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you at Miss Universe.
See you in Miss Universe in May.
Miss Universe.
Okay. Hi, Elaine. Our
Bye.
Hi, Jay.
Hi, Kaylin. Thank you, Miss Diaz, for being with us and supporting us
Mommy
tonight.
loves you.
Yeah. We love you, Philanthropist, NorCal community.
Good night, everyone.
Good night. Bye-bye.
How does one go from this to this, or from this to this? Real people, real transformations. Amazing life-changing results are achieved every day at O Skin Med Spa. Let Miss O show you the way. Your very own before and after experience awaits. Call now for a free consultation. Visit oskinmedspa.com for more details.